Hello, today I'd like to talk to you about simplifying square roots. To accomplish this task, you'll find it helpful to have a list of perfect squares available. Now, I made up a short list here. Of course, the list goes on and on and on. 4 is a perfect square since 4 equals 2 squared. 9 is also a perfect square because it equals 3 squared. 16 is a perfect square because it equals 4 squared, and so forth. To find this, you may want to make this list on an index card or a piece of paper and have it handy while you're simplifying square roots. Let's say you want to simplify, if we look at an example, the square root of 20. Okay, what you want to do is look at the list of perfect squares, okay, and ask yourself what's the biggest perfect square that'll divide into 20 with the remainder of 0. But what's the largest perfect square factor of 20? Well, the answer turns out to be 4. 4 going to 20 5 times. And so you want to take 20 and rewrite it as the largest perfect square factor you can find, which is 4, and then the other factor would be 5. Then you can use the product rule for radicals, which says that square root of 4 times 5 is equal to square root of 4 times the square root of 5. Okay? And then the square root of 4 you can simplify. Square root of 4 is 2. And there's nothing we can do with square root of 5. And we're through. The square root of 20 is equal to 2 times the square root of 5. Square root of 5 is not a perfect square, a factor on my list, and so that means we're through. If we look at another example, let's say square root of 75. We look at our list, what's the biggest perfect square factor of 75? Well, the answer would be 25. 25 will go into 75 3 times. And so we can rewrite 75 as square root of 25 times 3. We use the product rule once again and rewrite that as square root of 25 times the square root of 3. Well, the square root of 25 is 5. And then we have the square root of 3 here. If I look at one more example, let's say we want to simplify the square root of 48. What's the largest perfect square factor of 48? Well, the answer is 16. 16 will go into 48 3 times. So we can rewrite this as a square root of 16 times 3. Then we apply the product rule once again, and we'll have square root of 16 times the square root of 3. Square root of 16, well, that's 4. And we have square root of 3 here. So the square root of 48 will simplify to 4 square root of 3. If we were to punch 4 square root of 3 in the calculator, the square root of 48 will give us the same decimal. When you're working these problems, you'll find it useful to write out all the steps. That'll give you a study guide when the test comes around. Thank you.